Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. Apologies for the late reviews tonight. I've just done some overtime at work, so starting very late. It's almost midnight. Ridiculous. So, first of all, I've got a dark lager. So, it's like a Czech style dark lager called GANTRY NOIR. It's at 5.5%. And it's by one of my favourite lager breweries in the country, White Bay Brewing. They're out of Sydney. They're in the Balmain area, so they're really close to like the coast. And apparently, there's some really nice pubs in that area. It's somewhere I want to check out. So I'll read on what's on the back. Unfiltered, naturally carbonated, and undergoing 10 weeks cold conditioning. Gantry Noir flips the script on our house Pilsner. Think brooding older sibling who introduce you to metal. Nadravi. Nazdravi. I think that's cheers in Czech. So yeah, pretty cool can artwork. And yeah, they had a really nice Pilsner. It was sort of based on Pilsner Urquell, and it was called Gantry Crane. I think they've changed the recipe slightly and called it something else now, but I love a good dark lager, so looking forward to this one. I have had it before, but I just haven't reviewed it on the channel. So cheers to Henning in the chat. Good to see you, mate. So yeah, very late start tonight with the reviews. I mean, obviously I'm working Arvo shifts, so I don't have to go back to work till 1 o'clock tomorrow, but yeah, I'll be tired, I reckon. I don't mind doing the occasional overtime. I just hate doing it all the time. Got it in my Carwyn Cellars glass. So yeah, it looks nice and dark. It's actually got more of a copper hue to it. You just can't see it in my camera. Just looking at it like this, it's like, yeah, a reddish, tannish hue. It's got about a 2 to 3 finger head. Sort of similar colour to my beanie, like a beige. You can actually see that it's quite clear, and it's got a fair bit of carbonation going on as well. So I'd say medium carbonation. Body's probably medium also. Let's have a whiff. So I'm getting like brown bread, toffee, maybe some subtle chocolate. It's got like a slight grainy sort of quality to it. But yeah, it's still really cold, so it probably needs to warm slightly. Cheers, Joshy. Yeah. Yeah, normally I finish work. When I do Arvo shift, normally I finish work at 9 o'clock. But yeah, I didn't get home till like, yeah, not long ago. Cheers, Joshy. Thanks for chiming in, brother. Give us the old like, dude, on the way out. Yeah, exactly, Steve. Welcome in. Yeah, sometimes you bust your absolute ass and you'll do like 20 hours overtime in a week, and then you only get like, I don't know, not much for it because you just get taxed massively. It just doesn't seem worth it. So yeah, on the nose so far, all I'm getting is like caramel toffee, brown bread, slightly grainy, and yeah, just like a light, faint sort of chocolate. Yeah. Yeah, I'm changing crews next week, so I'm on afternoons 2 weeks in a row. I hate afternoon shift. I just feel like you waste your whole day because we start at lunchtime and then we work till like 9 or 10 at night. Sometimes like tonight, midnight. You'll stay up for an hour or two because you don't want to go straight to bed. You'll stay up for an hour or two, just relax. Then you end up sleeping in because by the time you go to bed, it's like 1 in the morning or 2 in the morning. And then you end up just waking up and going to work again. It sucks. Cheers, Yaska. Good to see you, brother. Evie said she was worried about you yesterday. Something about some Americans giving you shit, or I don't know what she was talking about. I'm like, I'm sure he'll be fine. Cheers, Jimmy. Let us do something too. Actually, I can't. You guys like Yaska, Henning, Joshy that don't have a mod, I've got to give you a mod. But yeah, I was gonna do it, but my phone's on the charger, so because you got to do it through YouTube, it's a pain in the bum. I wish I could just do it on here. Actually, there might be another way. If I can get on here. Bear with me for a tick. Okay, cool. So yeah, you three guys that aren't moderators in the chat at the moment should be now. Cheers, boys. Okay, so let's have a taste of this bad boy. So yeah, as I said, it's like a Czech dark lager by an Aussie brewery. An Aussie brewery whose lagers I feel are very underrated. Oh, okay, yep, cool. So they deserve to be trolled then. Yes, I did. Asking for Evie. She'll pop in soon and she'll be the first thing. She'll go, hello, Sammy. Hello, chat. Sammy, did you eat dinner tonight? Cheers, Susie. Hope you're well, mate. Yeah, fucking oath. Take no prisoners. Cheers, guys. Oh, dark lager's very underrated. It's definitely chocolate. It's sort of like I don't know, if you have like a chocolate wafer biscuit or something, it gives me that sort of that vibe of getting that sort of light chocolatey caramel sort of taste. It's not like in your face like a Mars bar sort of thing. It's just light. And then yeah, you get like a brown toasty bread. I'm also getting like maybe a touch of raisin. Everyone's coming in now. It's good. Cool. Flip the script. Cheers, Matt. Oh, black IPA and a Westie by them would be good. I did a massive order through them not long ago and I really enjoyed it. I want to get more. there's just so many beers to get at the moment. Like I'm behind with Mountain Culture, I'm behind with Banks. I would have been right, and then this week I had that fucking phone screen break on me. Yeah, for sure. If I do, I normally just play along with the troll and yeah, like if they start with certain things, then I just keep pushing back even harder. They don't tend to last very long. It's good with the beer community though. You don't really get much of it. Normally, it's something like I don't know, some sort of like homosexual stuff. So then you just go along with it and go, "Oh, would you like to go on a date with me then?" And they don't know how to react. Like you just got to outsmart them. God, that's all right. I like that. Heaps of different styles. Feel free to hit the old like button, peeps. Got a few people in here now, which is cool. I'll tell you what, it's bloody cold. It's currently 2 degrees Celsius. Oh, it's always warm in Australia. God, I hate ignorant comments like that. People that just assume they know everything. It's like, shut up. Yeah, I'm getting so sick of hazies from them. Just bring out a Westie and a lager. People will be happy. If they brought out a Westie and like a dark lager or even like bring out a black IPA or something, everyone will love it. Bring out a red IPA that's even bigger than like some of the other ones they've done. Yeah, for sure. You big puff. Thoughts on Carwin's label? I like it. Just a simple C with a stubby. Very simple and effective. So as you can see with the colour, it's like you get like a coppery sort of reddish tinge, but back here it like looks real dark. Yeah, cool. Yeah, let us know if you wanna you said something about doing an interview or whatever. I'll be keen for it, dude. Always up for different shit. Yeah, for sure, Suze. Oh man, I'm glad I got this beanie on because I am so cold. I was sitting there the other night and I had shorts on, no socks. I was like barefoot, and I'm just sitting there like shivering. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? Why am I not rugged up? Yeah, good colour. Yeah. Oh, barley wine. Fuck yeah. Yeah, I was saying last night I've got a wheat wine in the fridge, and it's between Pahala out of Estonia and Weihenstephaner. It's just such a weird collab. But yeah. Cheers, Craig. Good to see you, brother. We didn't even see each other on the weekend, did we? I've been so slack with weekend streams. I'm never around. It's like people do them so early for me, and I've got to that stage now where I just can't be fucked drinking at like stupid o'clock unless it's a stream I really, really want to join. But quite often I'll wake up and then like there'll be one or two people I'm sort of can't be fucked with. So I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm not sacrificing sleep for this shit. Cheers, Evie. Yep. How many subscribers have you got, dude? And how long have you been going for? I've been going for about a year and I think about a year and a half now. Yeah. Molson Canadian's a lot better than other macros out there, though. So currently, it's about 2 degrees Celsius, Jimmy. I mean, for you, that's probably not cold, but it is for me. So the bigger moon dust, is that what you're talking about, or just the standard one? Yeah, for sure. I called it. I called it. I said Evie will come because Steve asked, he goes, I'm asking for Evie, did you have your dinner? And then I said, don't worry, Evie's going to come in. She's first going to say, hey, Sammy. And then I thought you'd say, hey, chat, but you said, hey, everyone. And then the third comment would be, hey, Sammy, did you have your dinner? Yeah, I did, mate. Full stomach tonight. I tell you what, I had at work I had 2 mandarins with my coffee. Just this was like before dinner time. Normally I love mandarins when they're like real juicy and sweet. All this one was real dry and it had about 500 pips in it. So I'm just constantly like, I'm like, oh, this is so shit. Yeah, cheers to the chat. Oh, yeah? No, you're only just starting out, dude. You got to sort of find that niche and, yeah, people shout you out. When you hang out with heaps of different people, it obviously helps. Um, yeah, and just making yourself known, going in people's chats and stuff. So it helped me because before I started my channel, I already sort of a lot of people knew who I was in the beer community, just because I was always in different chats and one of those people that it would keep the streams rolling, and so that definitely helped when I first sort of started. But still, I only had sort of 100 to 200 subscribers for like a long time. It definitely takes a while to build it up. But yeah, it's another thing too, is in the beer community, you're never going to have huge numbers. Some people are lucky to get sort of in the, I don't know, 5,000 plus, but most beer reviews, especially if they've been around for like a while, they're normally sort of in the couple of thousand. Yep. Dragon soup. Fuck yeah. Yeah, I was just asking him about that, Evie. I said that you were worried about him. Yeah, cool. Yeah, if you got a bit of a plan and structure, and that's the thing too, if you do like, I mean, I don't have set videos, I've just got live videos and shorts. But because if you do sort of a bit of a mixture, that helps as well. Shorts seem to reach people that you wouldn't normally reach. Yeah, cool. Yeah, Rampant Lion's got quite a few. I think he's in the early 20s. Um, I don't know how many Rate My Beer have. Pretty sure he's around 10,000 or something. Yeah, true. Yeah, when it comes to interaction and all that sort of shit, I'm probably one of the people that probably has like the most as far as like community that keep coming back and chatting and stuff. Craig would be the same. Joe, the Beer Patrol, even like miscellaneous. It's got that regular group of people that are always sort of coming back, and when we do lives, we've always got sort of quite a few people around. Cheers, Bumpy. Good to see you, brother. Yeah, it's quite often you don't get to see us live. You're always afterwards. Hope you're well, dude. Yeah, exactly. You just got to outsmart them. They're generally like weak, pathetic people. Just say, get up in their face and say stuff like, "Oh, if you seen me in the street, would you really come up and say it to me to my face in the street?" Oh no. Yeah, for sure. I like everyone to feel included, and I like just I've always spoken, hung out with people of all walks of life and different ages, and I feel like I'm one of those people that can chat to anyone, but I can also listen to anyone, and I'm always sort of helping people out with like dramas and yeah. Like I used, you know what it's like when you're younger. People say, "Oh, you got the gift of the gab. You're not sure the conversation and all that sort of shit." I used to get that all the time when I was a kid. I certainly don't struggle with conversation and talking to many people and all that sort of shit. Awesome, dude. Don't waste your good energy. just just use the cunt energy. Here he is, old mate, coming up for a chat. Yeah, boy. This guy loves a chat. No, he just loves to stare people down and look into their soul. Don't you, mate? Yeah, I remember you saying you had a podcast with your mate, and you're part of like aren't you? You're part of like a homebrew club or something, aren't you? I want to get there at some stage. Ever since I was a kid, I had a fascination with Canada. I always wanted to go to Lake Louise and just get in a canoe and just like look around in awe. Puppy. Nah, that's Jack. Angus is the one behind me. Jack's the one that peered up in the camera. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I just, as a kid, I always used to like, I was always obsessed with like geography and visiting places and flags and all that sort of shit. And yeah, Lake Louise was just a place I seen in a book, and I was like, I have to go there, and I have to stay at the chalet. There you go, Jack. You just got a love heart, bro. You want to come up here? Come up here, bro, so you can see the love heart up here. Look at him. See how we got the same. We got the same greys in the side of our little fella. Anyway, I'm going to pour some more beer. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of a shame. Like next week, I'm joining a different crew at work, and the guy that's trained me up's been really good. I was just hoping me and him would be paired up and stay together the whole time. But he's got holidays, and then he's covering for someone else, so that's why they've sort of put me with some other people. The other crew I'm going on's good, but yeah, hopefully it'll work out down the track where we end up still working together. Yeah, for sure. Bottoms up. Yeah, I need to stop talking. I'd like to think so. I just wish they'd get off their ass and get some employment and help me out around the house. It'd be good to have a couple more incomes coming into the household. Yeah, I always wanted to go to Banff and Jasper, and I just remember looking at all these places and going to a hockey game, going to see the Leafs, go to see the Leafs in the playoffs, and then crash out. Yeah, well, that's the thing. I'd love to kick on tonight, but I just know that I'll be a mess because I haven't started. I haven't had my first drink till midnight. So if I was to kick on, I'd end up going till 5 in the morning or something, and I'd be a mess at work. So it's not worth it. Maybe tomorrow if I get home at a decent time. We are meant to have a quieter day tomorrow, so I could be home at like 9:30 p.m., which should be lunchtime for UK, early morning for US and Canada. Yeah. I've never skated on ice before, so I'd probably get out there and be like a fucking gorilla trying to skate around. But yeah, I mean, as a kid, I did like ice. I did like rollerblading and roller skating and stuff, and yeah, found that relatively easy. So you're always going to be clumsy trying shit like that when you first do it. But oh, I think I'm no. I have had a black IPA by Seeker recently in a small can, but I don't know if that's it. It was part of a dark series, so maybe Matt, see if it's did it. Does it have three other dark beers with it? Because if it does, that was the one I had. I'm pretty sure it was a black IPA, a honeycomb stout, a dark lager, and like a cherry, like a black cherry sour. They were the four dark beers by Seeker, and they're all in the small fuckers. Ooh, good style. That's a flex right there. I love a Schwartz beer. I really want a Grzycki Henning. It's just one of those styles you rarely see, and I just want to do one on the channel. A nice Polish Grzycki. I might not even be saying it properly, but yeah, I'm sure you know what I mean. Yeah, I just love the physicality of hockey. Cool. Yeah, fucking oath. Yep. Yeah, it probably is the same series, dude. It was released about a month ago, and I went to because I was staying in North Melbourne at the time. Bench warmer was just around the corner from where I was staying, and they had that the actual day I was there, they had the tap takeover there. All four beers, and I remember the honeycomb pastry stout, the black IPA, and the dark lager being phenomenal. All three were really good. And then the cherry sour was it was okay. It was just a bit odd. I think it might have had chocolate in it, and I was just like something about chocolate and sour. Just it's weird, I reckon. I think probably most of us craft beer drinkers probably are. Craft, if you're into craft beer, it's like you're writing to like your food reviews. It's like it would be very odd if you were like real lean. People would be like, do you actually eat this food or one of my mates in Melbourne that does food reviews, like he's always been a fairly big fella. But yeah, since he's got into it real hardcore, he's put on so much weight, and it's like it can't be good for you. Just doing all these like real fatty foods all the time. Yeah, Glide, baby. Glide along the ice like a swan. the way the way I said swan, it reminded me of Billy Madison. Stop looking at me, swan. Shampoo is better. I wash and clean the hair. Conditioner is better. I leave the hair silky and smooth. Yes, yeah, that was unreal, dude. I had it on tap, so I obviously got a bigger pour than what I remember. Going to the guy, I said, if this beer's good, I want a bigger pour than the can. He's like, done. And he gave me a little taste. I'm like, okay, fill her up. One style I love, dude, is I think it's called a Lichtenheiner. It's a smoky sour. So you'll get it's almost like a Berliner Weiss with a fruit addition. So a good example would be like I don't know, maybe like an orange or like some sort of citrus fruit, and then you get the smokiness as well. So good. Come, mate, sort it out. None of this back and forth shit. Sit still. Now he's snarling at me. Up here. Hey, there we go. The big fella. Up and about. Up and about. You gonna dance? What you doing, bro? He's got a real small head, and then Angus's head's massive. Angus's face is like as big as mine, and Jack's is like half the size. Yeah, tap dance. That's why I say here we go. Here's Michael Jackson. Yeah. That's a big shake for a little boy. You want a beer? Want a beer, bro? You want a beer? You want a beer, mate? Here he goes. He's staring through your souls right now. Who's that? Who's that out there? Get him. So yeah, this is the beer I'm going to drink next. One for you, Craig. So Seeker's a brewery in New South Wales on the coast. I think they're below Sydney. It's either just south of Sydney or just north of Sydney. I'm pretty sure it's south. But yeah, so this is the brewery that Matt's talking about with the smaller cans. And Venom are a brewery. They've been around for ages in Melbourne, but you don't really see much of their shit. I don't know what the go is with them, but anyway, it's a collab between the two. But then I think they've just called the beer Venom as well. So it's a Westie at 7.2%. And I've just got a feeling sometimes when Venom do these random collabs with breweries, they turn out to be really good beers. Doesn't say like what hops are in it or anything like that. It's pretty cool can artwork. I like how it's got the different shades of the colours. And then just the big snake. Pretty cool. Oh, I just read that later comment. Oh no, it's by Bumpy Grodzilla. Yeah, that's fucking unreal. Please make a return to home brewing just to do that instead of naming it shit like "slow down, people, too many toilets." some some of Beer Man's beer names are a little whacked. Let's be honest. Who would want to call a brew too many toilets? That's fucked. I get what he means because of his job and he's thinking of stuff that annoys him and that, but it's just such a weird name to call a beer that you want people to enjoy. Now, where the fuck was I up to? No, it's right. What type of dog have you got, Yaska? Yeah, loyal. Yeah, I've already got that one, dude. I've got that in the fridge. I'll probably be reviewing that in the next few days. It's meant to be banging. It's meant to be really, really weedy. The ultimate stoner beer. I probably should have drank it about a week or two ago when it was fresh. I mean, it's still relatively fresh, but oh, is it Year of the Snake? Cool. Yeah, that's what my lab was like. That's why I ended up getting Jack. Because I moved to another town. I lived by myself all of a sudden, and I was in a job where quite often I'd be doing overtime, and yeah, Angus just started acting really weird, and I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna have to do something here. So I just got another dog, and then all of a sudden he had a little bro, and they were like besties. Yeah, it's the joy of living in Australia. I honestly feel like we're the kings of that style. Oh god, yeah, that would have made you feel heartbroken. Yeah, for sure. If I had the setup, I'd definitely get back into it. But just where I live, I just don't have a good setup for it. Year of the horse, Oreo. For some reason, when I read that at a quick glance, I thought it said that's why I got cred. I'm like, cred? Street cred? Yeah. Yeah, I when I went to Sydney, that was one of the first breweries I went to just because the guy who I was staying with lived in that area. And we went to what is the brewery that's just up the road from that? Sunday Road. He really wanted to take me to Sunday Road. And he goes, well, if we're going to Sunday Road, we may as well go to Shark Island because it's just down the road from there. So we went to Shark Island first, Sunday Road, and then one in Cronulla. Or it might have been a bar in Cronulla. I think that was all we did the first night. But then the next day was the brilliant day. We did like Bracket, Grifter, It was all the Marrickville breweries anyway, like Young Henry's, Wayward, all that sort of shit. We did all them, and then I obviously did them again recently this year. But yeah, I think my three, yeah, my four favourite sort of Sydney-based breweries, or just out of Sydney, would be Mountain Culture, Future, Bracket, and Kicks. If I could name five, I'd probably have White Bay in there. White Bay. Yeah, it's good when they pick up habits from the older dogs. See, Jack was real sort of. Jack lacked affectionism, and like, I don't know, it's like he didn't want to be sort of touched. Like he did, it was just sort of weird. You could tell he was like a sort of a kind type of dog, but just a bit weird when it comes to affection and stuff. And then it's like he'd see Angus coming up to be cuddled and pat and all that shit, and then all of a sudden it was like he wanted more of it, and yeah, he just completely changed over a course of like a couple of weeks. Part of just growing up, I think. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, fucking oath. Yeah, fucking yep, big time. And I love when your dogs can sense that another person's a dog person. Yes. What I might do, people, is finish this beer, give it a little score, and then we'll move on to the next stream. Hopefully, everyone can come in. We're leaving one pub and going to the next. Come on, team, let's go. Or are we at the same pub, but we're going from one room to another room? Maybe we're in the bistro having a meal, and then they're like, "No, you're too rowdy. You need to go into the smokers' lounge." Damn good lager, that one. So the more I drank it, the more chocolate come out. Initially, it was there, but just like a little faint. There was always that caramel toffee, brown bread, sort of a slight like dried fruit, like a raisin sort of edge. But yeah, very nice. I'd probably give this about a 4.2 out of 5. I think it's, yeah, definitely one of the better dark lagers in Australia. And I would highly recommend for people, if they want to try a good quality craft lager here, White Bay, definitely good. So yeah, as I said, based in Sydney. But yeah, try their Czech lager. I highly recommend that. Even try and get the Czech lager and this, like the dark Czech lager. But yeah, gonna move on to this one. So yeah, check us out in about probably 5 minutes from now, and we'll do this West Coast collaboration. So yeah, hit the old like button if you haven't already, and yeah, let's have some more beers. Cheers, guys.